Hello farmers, welcome back to Hazzard County. First day of winter is here. It's been, well, you're looking at the day it's kind of been. But actually the morning started out as snow, and we actually had a layer of snow on the ground, which was kind of weird seeing that the ground temperature is 43, but it was snowing hard enough where it was actually accumulating. So yeah, there was snow on the ground. As for, whoa, watch out for the bridge. Can't see where I'm going this late at night. I knew the bridge was coming, but yeah, the grass field that we had, the grass didn't turn. It actually turned to wet grass, not dry grass. So I baled that and ended up putting it into the silage maker. So we got a whole bunch of silage out of it. I want to say it was somewhere around 15 to 18. You know what? I know how I can tell. Hang on a second. Actually it was 23 bales, but minus one because the first one was straw, so 22 bales. And the reason why we got our truck full and trailer load, it's not corn, it's the rye. There's a great demand for rye right now, 914 for rye. So I took all but I got 13,000 liters remaining. I'm going to leave that there. I'm not going to bother coming back. But that's why I started recording now. I was actually just going to keep on playing through the winter unless something interesting happened. And something interesting has happened. Yeah, we got a great demand, so that's what we're here for. Are you selling? Thank you very much. So the Dude's Fire is in field 39. He's cultivating that field, and he had a little bit of a problem when the snow came and the snow layer started accumulating. He did not like going uphill, any incline whatsoever. He was getting kind of stuck. But once he got in the main field, he was turning around fine. And he can cultivate in the snow. It would actually, the cultivator would actually make the snow disappear. And it was actually cultivating the field. And then somewhere around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it switched to the rain and the snow disappeared. And he's still working in field 39. So yeah, that's the last field that I'm working in for the rest of the winter. We're just going to cultivate the main field. And when he gets done, I'll grab the cultivator, hopefully, and do the field on the other side of the riverbed. That's kind of the plan. But yeah, once the rye came along, so how much did I get for the first trailer? 109,000. That seems about right. Let's go ahead and sell the back trailer for another 120,000 liters. There it goes. So yeah, don't forget we need like $1 million. I was actually getting ready to place down the shed in the grass field. We're just going to go with the Giants shed here. I couldn't really find anything too interesting. So just your basic easy shed number 3 for 32 grand. I found other sheds, but the problem is the open sheds, some of them were kind of low. And I kind of needed to be kind of tall. So, and even then, I'm not sure. Like I said, the piece of equipment we're going to use, I'm not going to say just yet, but you should get a rough idea of what I'm probably going to go for the big field that we have. I've never used it before, so I don't really know if it'll actually fit underneath that shed going through I don't want to say the correct way, but the way you think would go in. But either way, it's going to fit in one way or the other. So basically this episode here, we're pushing through winter. I'm just going to feed the animals, take care of some things here and there. So another 109,000, that's no surprise there, 791. So we're up to $728,395, and of course every hour we're getting a little bit of cash from our solar power plant. I'm just trying to make sure that I think there's a fence here. Yep, there's a fence. That's a little too close. I'm probably going to hit that, so I got to make my turn a little bit wider. Yeah, so we're making a little bit of money from the solar power plant. The animals, I just took care of all of them this morning while the Dude's Fire was in field 39 cultivating. So they should be good for a couple of days. So on day 3 of winter, maybe on evening of day 2 of winter, I might have to take care of them, because in the winter the animals will go through more feed than normal. But when it gets this dark out at night, even though all my lights are on, I can kind of see where the road is. But man, it's kind of it's kind of difficult. There's the bridge right there. Probably shouldn't be trying to go over the bridge, and of course, then the tree gets in the way. There we go. Yeah, so I was just going to keep on playing through the winter, not bother recording just yet. But when the great demand for rye came along, I was like, yeah, we're okay. I also found out, as for the ethanol plant on PC, if you got the developer mod on, if I go on my developer mod, you can see right there, script number 3, ethanol plant field type, water. I have 13,305 liters left, and corn is now at 0. And diesel fuel, I have 640,000 liters of diesel fuel right now, sitting in there. So if I can sell that, let's just say at $3,000 per, which we did last winter, that's $1.8 million worth of diesel fuel I got. I still actually have 164,000 liters of corn back at the silo, but I do want to keep that because the money's not an issue really at this point, really. So I got plenty of cash, so I'm not worried about making more ethanol to sell it. So I do want to keep the corn just in case I need to make more total mix rations for the cows. Still have 25 cows and all that. I haven't checked any of their stats or anything to know how many more cows I'm going to be getting, because right now I just figured it is what it is. So like I said, money's not the issue. We're just, like I said, I'm going to play one more season on here. Just because I said we're going to get the big equipment. So I want to get the big equipment. We're going to use the big equipment and then harvest, and whatever we get at the end. I'm not shooting for any goal for money-wise or anything like that. It's just, we're just going to just play the one more season. And when we get done with the harvest, we get done with the harvest. We're here. Hard on the brakes. Turn. I hate driving at night. Can't see nothing. And my turn to the farm is here somewhere, so I can finish what I was saying before. Yeah, so when the end of the season comes, when we finish the harvest, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of money that we do have. Actually, you can see some of the snow right there. I had to empty it out of one of my trailers, which does bring me to the point of saying also that some of these sheds I'm finding out do not have the seasons mask on it. Let's turn off those lights, turn off that engine, turn on my lights. So this shed right here, so I was feeding the cows total mix rations, and of course it was snowing out, so I was having the problem with driving the trailer around. Snow gets in the trailer, then you can't fill it with anything. So I parked the trailer in here, and I came back a while later to oh no, I know I did. I was moving some silage from here over to the mixers. I parked it here before I got total mix rations. It was snowing. I got like 250 liters of snow in there. So this shed here does not have a snow mask on it, just an FYI. And what other shed? I think there might have been another shed. Or maybe it's just my brain. Probably just my brain. So, yeah, there's the rye kind of sold. Yes, I got another 13,000 liters of rye. The other thing I want to do at some point, we'll probably do it in the spring, or when I only have a little bit of time. I'm going to take 100,000 liters of our wheat. I got 150,000 liters left. I'm going to take 100,000 liters of the wheat and put it into the seed maker, or seed mixer, or whatever it's called. I think I might need that much seed, for sure. Oh, I was coming in here to see how much more work my course play worker has to go. So I think I did 3 headlands on course play. But yeah, I need him to finish here. He finishes when he finishes. He's got, I don't want to say all winter, because up in the upper left-hand corner, eventually the ground becomes frozen. Once the ground's frozen, he can't do any work. So I am just going to let him go when he gets done, or when the ground freezes. I can take care of the rest of it in springtime before we seed. So that kind of brings you up to date for what we're doing now. This is what we got left for crops here. Like I said, I got 140,000 liters of corn left. I'm just going to keep that. If there's a great demand for spelt, yeah, we'll sell that. Same thing for canola. I'm just going to hang on to it. Maybe wait until next year. And the wheat is to feed our chickens and also to make some seed. I can also take the leftover rye that I got, instead of driving it all the way over. I could probably get probably like 11 grand for that, so I could just make seed into that. Like I said, whoops, we got plenty of cash. So I don't need to really sell anything to do anything, if that makes any sense. The shed, as you saw, is only 32 grand, so that's not gonna break my bank at all. So there's where you're at right now. I tell you what, let's go ahead, and since you're here, we'll teleport back to the house. I'm not going to drive the truck or anything. It's not even 7 o'clock at night, but we're going to sleep 15 hours because I need to. I think it'll be just barely daybreak when we wake up, something like that. At least it's not raining. Yay. How's the ground temperature? Ground temperature is at 36. Not frozen yet, which is good. So it's almost 10 o'clock in the morning, so that gives me plenty of daylight to do some stuff. I'll tell you what, let's just teleport back here. Where am I? No, okay, we're at the horse barn. I don't want to be at the horse barn. Where is, there's my truck. Let's go ahead, while we're here, and I'm thinking about it, let's go grab the wheat. 120,000 liters of wheat. Might as well get this over with. Still got some snow on the ground from dumping from the trailer. And while this is filling with wheat, I'm just going to take actually all 120,000 liters. I feel lucky enough. I think we got enough feed for the chickens, if not. I mean, that does leave 30,000 liters. No, that's the wrong button. How many liters do the chickens need? Where's the chickens? Chickens. Where's my chickens? They require 35,000 liters of wheat for a year. Alright, so I'll be careful with the wheat. I'll load up 120,000 liters. And I'll only put like 100,000 liters in. So yeah, there's the grass field. Like I said, we took all the grass out of here, baled it up. Probably lost a little bit overnight because it started snowing. Let's go in here now that I can see what the heck I'm doing. So this shed right here, let's go ahead and spin it around this way. Actually, I do have enough room. It's not as big as I thought it was. It's better that I put it over here. And I want to move it over here as well. Just in case I can drive through either way. And where is my HUD here? What is cheaper? I don't know why I'm trying to go cheaper. I said money's not an issue. But the cheaper it is, the more likely it's going to look better in the ground as well. That looks good. Bam. There we go. So now we got our shed here. Looks good enough. I don't see any major humps or anything like that. It's pretty flat around here, I suppose. Right there, it's a little bit. Well, we can fix that. Let's go here to landscaping. Like I said, I don't really care about the grass field too much. I got plenty of hay sitting around here. Brush size. Let's do that. And brush strength. Let's do that. And this one right here. Now, of course, by doing landscaping, I am taking away the field. But that's fine. It's all fine. Let's smooth that all the way around the shed here, actually. There we go. There, that should be just fine driving in and out. So yeah, so I may have to drive in and out this way with some of the equipment. I don't know. Or I would preferably just like to drive it through and park it going through the pillars or the beams, however you want to say it. There, that's nice and smooth now. Like I said, I lost a little bit of field, but that's fine just by landscaping. I'm not going to mow in here anyways. So, oh yeah, let's run back over to the truck and just put in 100,000 liters of wheat. Because that'll leave me 50,000 liters for the chickens. And the reason why I got the other trailer on there, just because when the spelt, is it spelt I got left? Yeah, the spelt. When that great demand comes up, maybe at some point, I'll be ready to go. And the strawberry patch is doing the strawberry patch stuff. I'm actually got it on the autoloader, kind of waiting to go. And let's go ahead and put, like I said, 100,000 liters in here. If I need more, I got some spelt I can put in here at some point if I need to. And if I run out, well, there's always the store. I don't know if this is actually cheaper doing it this way. I don't remember checking to see if it was 1 liter for 1 liter. I think this just buying the seed outright might be cheaper. You just go ahead and keep on just taking that seed until you get to be about 20,000. What is it? Oh, okay. Still the same button for stop unloading. I don't think I've ever done like stop unloading. How close can I get to 20,000? Oh, I'm off by 108 liters. That's good though. That's good. Go put the rest of this back in the silo. Yeah, so when the snow layer actually hits the ground here, yeah, none of my vehicles were having a good time driving around in it. Even though it wasn't a thick layer of snow. Let me go ahead and just pop this in here. I'm actually surprised I still got some snow there. But it is only 27 degrees out, so this should be the last day that we get to do some field work. And with these trailers, I definitely want to make sure I put on the cover. There we go. So that way when I park it, snow cannot get in there. I'm not sure I'll be using the trailers again this winter. Like I said, unless there's a great demand for spelt. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to use these for diesel fuel, so that's out of the question. Yeah, so this is going to just park right here for now. And how are we coming along? So it's going to take him a while. When he gets done, I'll come over here and cultivate this field over here. So I don't want to speed up today because I think this is the last day I want to be able to do field work before the ground freezes. I want to get this done before, that way when next spring comes, I got field 96, 97, 39, and 40. They'll be ready to go. Fields 36, 37, 35 over here. I mean, they're ready to go as well. And same thing with field 100 over there. I don't know if I'm going to plant nothing in field 100 and go over there or not. It may be just the main fields around this farm. But that's where we are at this point of winter. So we're at day 2. So I'm going to be here for a while. Just let me just double check on the animals. Anything in red that needs to be taken care of. The oats for the horses. You know, okay, let's do this together because I do have the Massey Ferguson already over here. So let's go ahead and see if they'll take some oats. I know they'll take some, but will they take more than 20%? That's the thing. I'm wondering, did this hay bale disappear? No, that hay bale is still there. And looks like I still got straw in there as well. But we are over here to grab the trailer. Now that winter's here, how much oats are they going to take? Can I get it over what they that 20% lately? I don't know. They were taking more than that before, I thought. All right, it's amazing. I've only used this trailer a little bit, and the trailer is filthy. So I never would have thought when we did season 1 and I did oats, I never had thought that the amount of oats I had was going to be more than enough for the horses for 3 seasons, and I still got like 50,000 liters of oats left. All right, so how many? Yeah, so it's only going to take a little bit. Yeah, and if I go into seasons, because somebody said this about the horses, that they're the same. I think I've already shown this. Yeah, so we're in the horses, the food, the oats. In here, it shows that it's maxed out. 273 liters of oats is the max in seasons. But the animal HUD for seasons is saying it's only 34%. And that word I just said was I don't get it. Unless it thinks oats and hay should be the same amount of liters in the animal HUD. Does that seem right? Yeah, that might be what it's doing, because I think 274 liters might be 34% of the 820 liters of hay. That's what it could be doing. So either way, I don't know. They're fed. They're fine. So I'll keep feeding them. The same thing with the chicken. Well, all the animals, I'll keep feeding them. So when something else happens interesting during winter, I'll bring you back. Winter is over. Spring is here. The bank account is low. Very low. So middle of winter, not much happened. Just been taking care of the animals. About the 5th day of winter, I went on down to the store, gave them a deposit and all the equipment that we have. I just got a call a little while ago. The equipment was supposed to be here late winter, but with the snow that was on the ground, they decided not to deliver it until spring, early spring. I said, that's fine. I don't need it at the moment anyways. But I do need, when I go back down to the store, I need 200 grand. Actually, it's like $190,000 to make the final payment. All the equipment is there, so we will be picking that up today after I take care of the animals. I've already taken care of the sheep. I've pretty much taken care of the horses. The horses do need hay, but there was no bale there, so that's going to wait. Where's that trailer? Over here. I was going to show you the snow. We did have snow on the ground this morning, but the temperature skyrocketed. We're up to 50 degrees, and the snow just went poof, and it was gone. So I think it was just one layer of snow. It hasn't snowed since like the second or third day of winter. So I didn't have many layers of snow to melt. But we are up to 27 cows, 97 sheep. The sheep have been having some offspring through the winter time, of course. Total mix rations start. I only need about 5,000 liters now-ish, somewhere around there, with 27 cows. You can see we're just about up to 34,000 liters of milk now. I can't remember how many cows we had. Was it 22? So 5 cows have given birth, so that means I should have 5 cows producing milk. I can't remember if we were at 20 or 22. I don't remember at this point. But we got cows producing milk, obviously, because I got milk, right? So yeah, and of course the horses and the chickens are just, I can't. They're foals, so nothing's going to happen there. And of course horses don't reproduce anyways in the game, that is. So let's go ahead and dump the total mix rations off. And the last thing I need to do is give the chickens some wheat and or barley, but we don't have barley, we just have wheat. So yeah, I need another $150,000 before I head on down to the store to grab our equipment. And then maybe the second day of spring we can maybe start doing some more field work. I guess I could, because the ground temperature is still too low for the crops that we need to plant. I guess we could get the class tractor and fertilize the fields behind us, and then I could get the Dutz Farm maybe cultivating it just to give us something more to do for a couple days. The ground temperature really needs to be up in the 50-degree mark to plant what we're going to be planting. So we're going to be planting hops, sunflowers, canola, and soybeans. I think I'm staying away. I don't think I'm going to do any cereal crop. I may actually do some wheat, just because I'm not going to probably sell the crops when we harvest it in the fall. I may just put it in the silo because I may come back to this map later on, just to revisit it. So I don't want to sell everything off, then come back and say, "Well, I sold everything. Now I don't have no food for the animals." So I'm gonna, even though for now this is gonna be our last season, we could revisit this back in the summertime or something like that. So I just don't want to sell everything off. So that's kind of my plans. So there are all the animals taken care of for the most part, right? Yes. Animals are looking good. So what we're going to sell first, I believe, are the strawberries. I got maybe a trailer and a half worth of strawberries sitting over there. So since the price on those really don't fluctuate that much, we're going to go ahead and sell those. And then we'll see how much more cash I do need. I should keep my eye... Yeah, okay, just drive the trailer right over the cement pillar there. So yeah, the wool this time of the year could be something I need to look at. And what I'm also doing over here is when I was taking care of the tractors, I didn't take care of all of them like I should have. But whatever DEF fluid container I'm using, I'm putting over here so I can't refill with the others. Oh yeah, so I had a little problem with the strawberry patch. So it got kind of interesting. So I ran out of manure in the strawberry patch, and you're going to see some of it here. So when it ran out, it was actually snowing, and some snow got on the ground. So when I went to try to fill it with manure, the manure didn't actually go into the holding place because there was snow on top of it. So you can see all the manure I got back here. So what I ended up doing, so if you have this problem, clear out the snow right in front of the manure bin, and then put your shovel or however you load the manure like right in front of it, and you can dump it in front of it. You don't have to actually dump it into the manure bin itself. Just get it awfully low to the ground. That's how I'm filling it now, because the manure that's here is not actually in the bin. So when I go to put the manure on top in here, it's actually not registering in the bin. It's registering on top of this manure here. I may have to figure something out about that. But yeah, you can see we got plenty of strawberries to go around. Do I have $150,000 worth of strawberries here? Probably not. But what I do need to see is, if we come over here, there was no great demand for the spelt either. So that kind of sucked a little bit. Same thing with the diesel fuel. Nothing there. What is the wool price? The wool price, $13.04. Yeah, I might end up doing this again, which would be kind of stupid. But, you know, I am stupid. I'll roll the dice. Where's I've probably gone past it here. Where is the chaff, total extractions? Wool right there. So you can see, like, the 5th and 6th day of spring is a better price, almost up to $1,400. So yeah, I'd rather not deal with that right now. So I think what we'll do is we'll sell the strawberries. Oh, I was going in there to see where the best place to sell strawberries is right now. And whatever cash we need left, I'll just grab some spelt, maybe. And we'll go sell that. So where should I bring the strawberries to, please? And if the price isn't that much different, which usually it isn't, $12.79 at the train depot. White Lightning. I know where White Lightning is. I don't really want to go down there. Where's the train depot? Oh, way down there. Yikes. How much is it at the country store? Country store is $12.53, but dropping. Yeah, you know what? I've been here long enough. I'm just going to the country store. For $20 more per 1,000, that's a drive in it. Oh, that's right. You're not locked on, are you? No, you're not. Now you will be. Joink. There we go. Now you're locked on. So now we're just going to go up to the street, sell this. And actually, I'm going to get rid of the animal hood. I've been staring at that all winter long. I don't want to see it anymore. Basically, in the last hour or hour and a half I've been recording, I think I've fed and took care of the animals 4 times. So I don't want to take care of the animals for a couple days at this point. It's not too much doing, you know, if you just got to do it once and then twice, but by the 4th time, we're like, how many more times do I have to do this? So there's our shed that we put down for our new equipment that we gotta go pick up. But let's just drive up here. So like I said, I need really $190,000 is what I need to finish off the payment. So I've already paid $722,000. So like I said before, I said just short of $1 million. So it's going to be $912,000 that we paid for this equipment. It's all brand new, never been used. All right, let's go ahead and sneak in here. And then unload. Just keep on selling. I'm going to have to detach the truck because it won't... I'm getting a lot more money than I thought I would from these strawberries. So the amount, yeah, I got enough cash. Well, I shouldn't say that yet. I think I'm gonna have enough cash just by selling the strawberries, which would be great. I would have had more strawberries, but it took me a while to figure out why I couldn't fill the manure bin with more manure. So that was driving me insane almost. It's like, why won't it go in there? I'm like, there's actually snow inside there. At least that's what I think was happening. I'm not quite sure. But now I got to figure out a way to get that manure out of there to keep the manure that's in there, but quote unquote not in there. But let's go back and get the rest of these strawberries. So yeah, I need another, $43,000 would be good. I think I got enough there. Yeah, I'd rather not sell any of the spelt. I'm waiting for a great demand on that. So if you think about if I have enough strawberries to pay off the rest of what I need here, you look at the farm the way it's sitting right now. I have 600,000 liters of diesel fuel sitting down at the ethanol plant, and I'll have 800,000 liters of spelt sitting around. So the farmer's got cash sitting around everywhere. Oh, yeah, I got another full trailer here. I got another full trailer. And then 2 more after that. I don't care about the other 2. But this will be enough to let us go down to the store and get my equipment. And that's all I need. I'll leave the other 2 there. Just because. Let's go back up to the store. Yeah, so what was the price? Like $12.50. So each pallet has 4,000 liters. So each pallet is worth $5,000. And I got 20 pallets. That should be $100,000. Yeah, that came out right. Yeah, because I had like, what, $40,000 when I came up here? Something like that. And I got, yeah, okay. So it's I got $100,000 worth of strawberries on here. So next time you're at the grocery store and you're buying strawberries, you're like, why are these so expensive? Blame me, because that's what I'm sold them for. That's what I sold them to the store for. And of course, they got to mark them up so they can make a profit. And the grocery store has to mark them up so that they can make a profit. Yep, just blame me. Oof. There's a tree there. Alright, so unload those. Detach the trailer, so the ones underneath the... are those not going to sell? Really? Alright, I'll sell the ones on the back. And now, will those sell? There they go. Yeah, so just $200,000 worth of strawberries sitting around. I was not expecting that much out of them, but I didn't really sit there and do the math. But if I did, I probably would have figured it out in about 5 years. But you're all wondering what kind of equipment I got. Probably you already know, but if you took a guess, you might be shocked when I get down there. But I'm pretty sure you know what we got. Alright, just came out of the store to pay my $190,000 for the rest of the payment on the equipment. And there it is. The Big Bud. The Big Bud, 1,100 horsepower. 1,100 horsepower, that's right, with dually tires. And we got the Seed Hawk with a working width of 24.5 meters, somewhere about there. Yes. But if you remember, also way back early on, we were renting from Mr. Anderson. The police showed up, and they were questioning why we were there. And once we got things squared away, they said, if you ever need anything, let us know. And they're going to be our escort today, going back to the farm, because, well, I got to drive down the road with that. So we're just waiting for them to show up at some point. And when he gets here, hopefully he'll give us a nice little escort back to the farm. But yeah, we're down to $56,000, but there's the equipment that we needed to buy. We got the shed. And I believe this is our escort coming around the corner right now. See if he pulls in here. Yes, he is. So I'm going to get things squared away with him. I think he knows where the farm is. He knew where Mr. Anderson lived. So I'll be right back with you in just a moment after I get done talking with him. And we're off. I don't know how many things I'm going to hit with this thing, but it might be quite a few. I actually hooked this thing up wrong. I was trying to hook up the tanker before the drill itself, but no, the drill hooks up first, then the tanker. I did talk to him, and we don't have to worry about traffic at all because they cleared the streets for us to go on through. Imagine that. So yeah, now it's just a slow drive on down to, or over to the farm. I told him I could do about 18 miles an hour. I don't know how fast he's going. So he's probably just going to keep it kind of slow. So it's going to be a slow little jaunt back to the farm. What time is it? Oh, well, it's almost 11:30 in the morning. I really have nothing else to do today, really. because the ground temperature is only 36 degrees. So it's not like I'm going to be seeding anytime soon. So now it's just a matter of time before we get back home. Well, we've made it back to the farm. Traffic has resumed back on the Hazzard County area. The question is, can I fit this through here? I think what I'm going to do, I don't think it's going to fit through there. I think the smart thing to do, because that back, the tank area is a articulated trailer, and I don't want to, if I don't get it right the first time, then I'll have to back it up, and that'll be a pain in the butt. So I think what we'll do is we'll just come in here. Yeah, this is probably the best way to do it. Let's drop that off. Let's not run into the police car like that. It's okay. It'll buff right out. Gotta get used to this turning circle. Can the big bud fit through here? Yes. Can the Seadrill fit through? No, it cannot. Didn't think it would, but you don't know until you try. But what I want to see is, so let's come out here. So this, we have the horse Pronto 9, which is 9 meter. This is almost 3 times as big. So let's go ahead and just unfold this just to see the actual size of this thing. Looking good. But even though this is I think, we'll just call it 25 meters. So it's not quite 3 times as big as the Horse Pronto. Even at 3 times, it's almost nearly 3 times as big. Look at this, is a big Seadrill. And now you can see the size of the field that we got to do. So, I mean, it'll go, we'll get done 3 times quicker around there, but it's still going to take a while. But this, if you're wondering, this is all in-game stuff right here. This is Giant Space Games. I think the Big Bud may be, you have to get that in the mod hub. And you do need, is it 600 and some odd horsepower for the Seadrill? Where are we here? 640 horsepower is the requirement that you have. I just forgot. I didn't see, I said I was going to do hops. Can this do hops? It can do hops. Okay. But it cannot do sunflower. So, okay. I was thinking about doing sunflower in the field. So I'll probably do hops, soybean, and canola, and maybe a field of wheat as well. But there we go. There's that equipment I've been talking about for about a season now, saying I can't see these fields with a 9 meter wide. So this is what we've been saving the money up for. Yeah, this will work out great. We'll just drive it in this way. Plenty of room to do it like this. No one saw me hit the police car earlier. I don't think there's any scratches on it. Nope, not a 1. He's fine. He's all good. He doesn't know. Yeah, he went to check. He just went to walk around the farm, have look-see how we're doing. Because he used to look after Mr. Anderson. But winter is over. 3rd season about to begin. We have to wait for the ground temperature to certainly rise up. So, I don't know if I'll do anything else the first day of spring. We may start the 2nd day of spring. Unless there's a great demand in between now and then. But yeah, the Big Bud will be busy seeding these fields over here first. That's for sure. Not quite sure. I may put soybean in the big field. I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. I'm not too worried about the crop rotation thing either at this point. I think we'll just plop something down and just go with it. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Winter is over. Our equipment is here. Rejoice. Didn't have to take out a loan to get it, and we got tons of cash sitting around at the ethanol plant and in our silo. But like I said, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you next time on Hazzard County. But until then, have a good one.